It was a lot safer growing up. I'm sorry. No, it's not the same.
Grew up like 3 blocks away from each other. Yeah.
We hung out on the corner, and that was okay because our parents knew where we were.
We played outside from the minute the day started.
It was definitely no phones.
Kickball, manhunt, all that stuff.
Back then, you weren't afraid of them whipping out a gun or a weapon. Now, that's the new fight. The best times of my life.
We had fake IDs, so
At
we
16?
were there at 16.
Everybody knew your name. Like, I feel like they're not experiencing the things that we did. Now everybody's stuck in the house.
You don't realize until later on in life what it means to you. Welcome to the Midlife Mafia podcast. My name is Kristy. This episode, Growing Up in Brooklyn, the Bensonhurst edition.
Hey, I'm Marietta. How you doing? The Midlife Mafia is an experience geared towards women over 40. We're going to make you feel powerful, enlightened, and confident about the women you are. We are two very different women, very different women, because I was out of town. And we are going to be putting the Gen X spin on midlife. Today's episode is very exciting to me because me and Chris are going old school, sharing our experiences growing up in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn.
Well, we grew up like 3 blocks away from each other. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 17th Avenue.
Uh-huh.
Right. You know, the history of Bensonhurst when we were in the 80s, 90s growing up, it was basically all Italian. Mm-hmm. Record stores, specialty stores like food. Just a thing was cruising down 86th Street and
18th Avenue, too.
Well, more 86th Street, though, I think. Well, we didn't drive then in the
No, we walked. It was easier to get to 18th Avenue from where we lived.
Well, it's an area based, you know, where we knew everybody and everybody, you know, little shops pretty much closed in the last maybe 20 years. I mean, some places. And, you know, an area very into soccer, which brings everybody back now still.
Italian flags in the car and, running down 18th Avenue.
On a T-top. Remember that?
Oh, God.
But, you know, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
No, we had experiences. I mean, it was amazing. We would hang out on 17th Avenue on the corner. And right now, if our kids did that, they would be bad. We did it.
No,
and we
wouldn't
good.
allow it. There's a difference.
No, but we were cool. Like, we hung out on the corner, and that was okay.
Right.
Because you know why? Because our parents knew where we were. Our parents were there.
You couldn't even you got in trouble the minute you went in the wrong spot. Somebody knew you. So it was always just a lot of fun, a safer area, a whole, different environment. I guess
Absolutely.
Things change, But growing up for us was a whole different thing. I mean, we played outside from the minute the day started until it ended, until Mommy screamed out the window to come in to eat.
Because there was definitely no phones.
Right. No. Trust me, we heard them.
Mm-hmm.
It was so much fun. Like, I mean, our kids don't even know what outdoor and stoops are. What is a stoop? A lot of people don't know that.
No, we used to play stoop ball.
Right.
Remember that?
Kickball, manhunt, all that stuff. And it was just a nice neighborhood. I'm not saying that it's not nice now, though.
No, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Right. But, I mean, it was just, you don't realize until later on in life how something, what it means to you. Growing up in an area like that. So many different things.
Yeah, I mean, they said if you had like one of those video game systems, you were rich. What is it, something 64? What the hell?
That was a computer.
Yeah, but what was it? Because that was like the
Commodore 64.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep, if you had that, but nobody stood in the house. Like right now, our kids play with their friends from the house.
Yeah,
like,
weird.
Like, grow up.
Well, we think it's weird, although we can hear everything they're saying, so therefore they can't really do much. But I think it's kind of weird in a way.
Right.
But then also the way that things are and just our kids going outside would be a crazy thing. So, yeah. There's no other kids to play with. Your neighbors are not the same people.
No, and you grew up on your block. I grew up on my block. I raised my children on my little court. But even when my kids were born, besides my Tommy, like when Tommy was born, we had my nephews that lived across the street. We had kids on the block who would go
Tons
outside.
Of kids.
They used to call each other and be like, all right, we're going to go, or not call, like scream outside, baseball or softball, anybody. And, everybody would run outside, and that's what you did. Easter Sunday was like you're outside playing. Now everybody's stuck in the house. I just...
And it was always a good feeling. Like, you know, you always had that friend on the corner that would wheel over the basketball hoop for in front. We could play in the street. I think the volume of cars are so much different now, too.
Well, yeah, everybody has
And
4 or
they're-
5 cars in
right.
a family. I mean, yeah.
No
absolutely.
parking spots on the where I grew up. Definitely, there's no parking spots at all.
None.
So I mean, I wouldn't want to live there anymore.
No, right now everybody parks by the pump, and that's a new spot.
Right.
We hope that nobody's going to come by and give us a ticket.
Right. And unfortunately, it's not safe. But I mean, we had a lot of good times.
We did. I had a blast. I had friends that were on 66th Street and 17th Avenue. I have a separate set of friends from 18th Avenue. I had the 18th Avenue boys that I was hanging out with. I had the 20th Avenue. Maybe I shouldn't say so much. I had a lot of friends. But we always hung out on corners. Like right now, when my son tells me, Ma, we hung out in the Greenridge parking lot. I'm like, yeah, who was smoking? Who was doing this? What are you doing there? My parents didn't question me. Well, I was already a mother at that age, but I'm saying, I mean, if I wasn't, they still wouldn't have questioned me. I mean, people didn't do bad things at that point. Like, everybody's out for trouble now. Like, when you fought with somebody, it was a fight. Now it's more. It's not like what it was when we grew up.
Okay.
I remember in Satellite Park, my friend, or one of the parks, my friend Nicole got into a massive brawl with somebody, and we all helped. You know, because we thought we didn't want her to get jumped by herself, so we jumped in.
Oh.
But I'm just saying, like, now, back then, you weren't afraid of them whipping out a gun or a weapon. Now, that's the new fight.
Or are you just young and naive and not realizing that somebody can do something?
But they didn't.
No, I
They
know.
fought with their hands.
It was a lot safer.
It was a lot safer growing up.
As we're
I'm
talking
sorry.
about a brawl in the park.
Yeah.
But, you know. Well, what about our high school years?
The best times of my life.
Right. Lots of fun.
The best times of my life.
New Utrecht High School.
Football players, it was amazing. It was just, it was so, I had a lot of friends. I was a very popular
We heard
girl.
about that.
I was very popular. You know, I hung out with everybody. We didn't care.
Even as a freshman?
I hung out with the freshmen. But I hung out with everybody. I loved everybody all the same.
I
I
mean,
was a bad girl.
and you graduated in 96, 90, you know, we're a year apart, whatever.
We
but
are.
It was, those are lifetime friends.
Lifetime friends. I
Right.
still hang out with my friends now. And we're still, you know, we're on social media together. Even though we say growing up without computers was so nice, now we have them. And I'm still friends with.
I think it gives you an excuse not to call anybody.
Yeah, I hate calling. I talk for a living. I hate doing that on the phone. I hate.
It's like,
I like when Justine calls me. I'm like, I don't really have anything to say to you. I just saw you 3 days ago. I don't want to talk to you. It's not mean. It's you.
I talk
you
to you
don't,
every day.
I know. I don't really even want to talk to you. I just don't like talking.
Oh my God.
It's a phone thing. It's me. You know, when you do it every day for a living, it's something I'd rather see you in person.
You always have something to say, though.
I know, because I can't stop talking. I just don't shut up. I have a problem.
A lot of
an
things
issue.
about New Utrecht was good. Who was the principal? Mr. Leibowitz?
Mr. Leibowitz was my principal.
Yeah, I mean, I played softball.
You did a lot of sports.
Yes. Lots of fun. That was the best times. Mr. Ciccarelli was my coach.
yeah.
He died a few years ago.
Did he?
Yeah. I think he was pretty old then.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I guess they didn't put that on Facebook.
No, it was.
Oh, I missed it.
But, I mean, a lot of good things. I can't remember. You know, one of the biggest myths was, but you seem to know where the pool was.
Of course I knew where the pool was.
But I actually saw something where they said in New Utrecht they didn't know, like, people went there for 4 years and never knew there was a pool.
Yeah, because if you weren't in that program, you didn't. There was no reason. Unless
I
you were
mean,
getting into trouble, there was no reason for you to go
The
into
hallway
that pool.
smelled like chlorine.
It did. How could nobody know that there was a pool there?
It wasn't that clean.
No. Body odor and chlorine.
And what about Bay Ridge partying?
So much fun. I did a lot of partying in Bay Ridge, but I also always went to the city. So,
Right.
I did Wicked Monk. I did the Salty Dog. I mean, the Salty Dog is still out now, but it's not like, I don't consider that like a staple of Bay Ridge because it's
I
like,
don't consider that either.
No, it's just.
The Wicked Monk I would consider being
Wicked
back
Monk.
from. There was a lot of different places like
What,
Ruby's.
The Bean Post.
The Bean Post is still there.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun too.
I mean, Ruby's, and then it was Rock and Jocks, and I think a few people named some stuff online,
They did. Where is it?
which I didn't remember. I didn't know some of them, like Wavelengths was one
I
of
never
them.
heard of that.
They said that's where Circles used to be.
Oh, well, I heard of Circles, but how old is Wavelengths that we don't know about it? You know, like I'd love to know.
I love to. I think I asked somebody. Then that's when they told me it was Circles, but I didn't ask them what year. Maybe because I remember Circles. I just don't remember.
I remember Circles. I don't remember Wavelengths.
And somebody said Electric Warehouse.
I never heard
that.
Of
We're
that.
curious, so I hope you tell us what that is.
Please tell us where that is and when it was around, because I have no clue.
It's got to be somebody around our age though, because they actually mentioned Faces, and Faces closed down. I think when we were younger.
Yeah. I think I went to Faces once, maybe twice, and then.
But the partying scene was different. You just hop from bar to bar. Everybody, you could walk at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Nobody bothered you.
No, because everybody else was walking too.
Right, drunk.
Yeah.
And you know, we started a lot earlier because it was 18 to party, 21 to drink, and we had fake IDs, so we were there at 16. So it was a lot different than that. Did you get your fake ID in the village?
I don't know. My brother got it for me.
Oh, wow.
I think my brother or my cousin, one of them.
Yeah, there was a place in the village that you used to go to, and they it was like $10 or something. I
gotta be honest. I got into places. I don't even remember using the fake ID a lot. I was a very friendly person.
I'm sure. Who knows?
They just let me in.
Who knows what you offered?
Plus, I heard that. Plus, I used to fight, like yell. I don't think people. I still yell, but.
Well, you still do that.
I don't think they wanted to hear me. I wasn't leaving. They had to let me in. I think I got stopped at one place that wouldn't let me in, and I stood out there with the bouncer for like a half hour. And I said, I don't know why you don't believe me. I left my ID at home. He was like, well, go home and get it. And I remember this, and it was back and forth. And I was like, I'm not going home from the city. The city was a little more strict than Bay Ridge.
I remember it being strict. I'm not so strict, but I mean, I can't remember not getting in somewhere.
Do you remember, like, ladies' night in the city where you would literally wait online and they would pick who goes in? You don't remember that?
There was always ways to get in.
No, but, like, you would
I wasn't the line type.
No, I wasn't a line type either, but they would pick, but I always got picked.
Why? Were you dressed nice?
I always dressed nice.
What places did you go in the city?
Palladium.
Limelight.
Nels. Nels was I love Nels.
China Club.
Yeah, Nels was awesome. There was another place that I honestly forgot the name of, but I was like, it was an every week type of thing, and I went with my friend Nadia, who was my baby daddy's ex-wife. I'll throw you under the bus, girlfriend. But yeah, we had so much fun, and I gotta remember the name of this. It was a huge club. It wasn't even a bar. It was a huge club, and the music was amazing. And it was just something you go, and it was like Cheers. Everybody knew your name. Like, you go in, it was huge, and just every week, every Friday, every Thursday, Friday, we were there.
I mean, I know your kids are a little older than mine, but I can't imagine my son, Michael, at 16 doing that.
No, I can't either, but I still tell my kids, like, I feel like they're not experiencing the things that we did. Like, I would like them to go to a bar or a club. I mean, Sean's going to be 21 in July, and everybody's taking him to AC. So that's something that, you know.
Well, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, but I wouldn't want my 16-year-old in that environment. But I don't, even though they say they grow up quicker now, I'm actually thinking no.
Yeah, I'm agreeing, because my kids don't do that either.
Is it because we don't allow it? Actually, we've done it, so they could try all they want. We really could figure out what they're about to do. Plus, we could track them, and our parents couldn't track
plus,
us.
my kids leave the house smelling like male whores anyway, so I wouldn't even be able to tell the difference where they're going. I mean, really.
So now we're going to do a Menopause Minute without Elle.
Aw, she's such a superstar at this.
And we're going to totally base it on Brooklyn Italian Mother. Well, I don't know if it was Brooklyn Italian Mother or it was menopause, but she was crazy. I mean, she was always yelling. But I remember the hot and the cold, and she was like a slumlord. Like, we never had heat.
Oh, I was going to say, what do you mean?
She would turn the heat off, we would be freezing. You know, I called her slumlord.
I can't. No, again, I didn't really, I didn't know. I mean, my mom passed away when I was 16. So I can't imagine her going through it. She was 50. But my mom didn't scream a lot. I don't know where I got my yelling from. It wasn't from my mom.
Well,
And my dad
My
either.
mom did. No, my dad was silent.
My dad was
So-
like, he never drank.
I don't think he really could speak. She was crazy enough for all of us. Yeah, that was her. But that was our menopause minute. No
Yeah.
facts. But it is a fact, actually. My mother was, she's going to kill me, but she was crazy.
Sorry, Mom. You're a little nuts.
So when you go down 18th Avenue now, right?
Uh-huh.
What do
You want me to tell my pig story?
Well, I just want to know how you feel.
It's not home. It's not the same. I remember the old 18th Avenue that it used to have, like, what was the chef or Mr. Wong's on 65th Street.
Well, now there's a Mr. Wong's on every block.
No, but it's not the original, you're not. But like Mandy's, Annie Says, Silver Art Pharmacy, Da Vinci, like the record store. Now you have Popeye's Chicken on 18th.
Right. We never saw fast food growing up.
No,
you
like
know?
there used to be a McDonald's. That was the biggest thing.
Well, I worked there. So
I know. I know. But like that was the biggest. Was there ever a Burger King on 18th Avenue?
Yes, there was.
Really?
I think twice, actually. One when I was very young, and it went on fire, if I remember correctly. And then when I was working with the McDonald's, Burger King opened, and it kind of, like, I think went out of business. I really don't even know what happened. It closed. You know, I'm not sure.
I just, there wasn't a lot of fast food on 18th Avenue. Now there is. It's.
Well, it goes by that look at the area.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we used to go for a slice of pizza. That was fast food for us.
Yes.
You know, and we didn't look for that stuff. It was a treat for us to go to McDonald's. So
Yeah. It wasn't an everyday thing.
yeah, I went on my birthday. I used to ask my mother to go on my birthday, like it was a thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think we did too much. But remember, we used to go in like during the feast time.
That was the best time.
Right. During the feast was so much fun. And then the summer was very busy on 18th Avenue.
Very, 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 very. Like, the feast was amazing. Now, like, the first year where everything started making its changes, I remember, like, the feast was kind of, like, blah. Like, there was nobody out there. Like, the first year that, I don't remember the year, but the first year that I remember coming out here and looking, and I'm like, wow.
Right.
Like, nothing was here. Like, there was nothing there anymore. Like, you know, everything seemed like either it switched over or a lot of people didn't get the booths, you know, like.
Well, this time that I went this year, we were live from the feast.
Yeah, it was booming.
It's a lot different. You
It
know,
is.
It was actually games when we were younger. There was games and
Right.
always food. There's always
Yeah.
food. Now it feels like way more food, very few games.
And I don't want to interrupt you, but a lot of the food is also from Staten Island coming here, getting a booth on the 18th Avenue feast, like Montalbano's, and, you know, that's not here. That's not Brooklyn. That's not 18th Avenue. No, that's not 18th Avenue. That's Staten
It's not
Island.
18th Avenue, but there's no Italian restaurants to be in front of their restaurants. So
I know, but it's just different. It's just different. I just feel like they're bringing in, like, you never really, 18th Avenue was not, it did not spread to other boroughs. You understand? If you had a food place here, you would be there.
I don't look at it that way with the feast because the feast is usually outside vendors. Like, I know what you mean, though.
I look at it a little different only because when I see all these places, I'm like, wait a second, isn't that Staten Island?
Do you remember they used to have like a stand that would make your mirror image with your name, right?
Yes, the double hearts.
I don't know if they're still there, actually. I think they might be.
I think they are still there.
Right. There was not many rides I can remember, but it used to actually, if you remember, extend from 75th to 65th, and they stopped that.
Now it extends from 67th, but
Right.
it really starts at 68th Street, if I remember.
Because they're closing off the streets to not have so much congestion and stuff like that.
So they took 3 blocks off. But they have a lot of stuff that's so new, like that rice ball thing. Or what's the other thing? Got balls. And then there was another one that was on 75th Street.
Gnocchi, like the gnocchi.
Yeah. What are you doing? Why are you at the feast? Like, it's good.
Well, actually, they've been at the San Gennaro's, and then I think they finally came here. But they actually didn't get that one didn't even get a stand on the feast. We were like, where is it?
It was on the corner of 75th Street.
I was curious about them, though.
Yeah, my son loved it. That's Sean. He loves his gnocchis.
Right, I was curious about it. But the Got Balls was not at the feast, I don't think.
It wasn't there this year?
I did not see it there.
I thought it was there. I could be wrong.
No,
If
I
you
didn't
guys
see
see
it.
something and we're wrong, let us know
Yeah,
because
because I'm not sure. But I really didn't see it. It was at San Gennaro's, but I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
But the feast was a big thing, and we couldn't wait for it. But the worst part about the feast, if you grew up in Brooklyn, you know, it meant school started right after the feast.
Yep.
So you were. Now it's even earlier, right? Now that I'm thinking about it, so much
Well,
earlier.
it still runs through my birthday. So whenever the feast came, I knew like it was almost over at my birthday. So I'm the last day of the month, always.
Right.
So, but do you remember, just last thing about the feast, do you remember the cotillion? That we used to go to all our...
The parties, like on Friday nights.
And when the feast was there, the cotillion was always in business, and they had music and...
Well, now the music is just I think there's a stage.
Yeah,
the
they have a
stage has
band.
always been there.
Yeah.
But I thought you were talking about the cotillion when we used to go party in the cotillion.
Yeah, that too. But I'm saying during the feast time, the cotillion would have its music and stuff.
It was always no alcohol because it was for minors, but there was always alcohol. I don't understand.
They were very bad people too.
I think Wu-Tang was there. I remember that. Yes.
Biggie.
I don't remember Biggie.
Biggie was there. Biggie was at the cotillion. I remember it. I remember it. I remember it. It was something with Biggie and Wu-Tang was there. There was a lot of parties there. There was a lot of performers there.
Mad Lion.
Yes, that's what I was just going to say.
Mad
Him.
Lion.
Yep, I remember that.
I remember a few, but I mean, and the feast also, there was a Bath Avenue feast. There was a 20th Avenue feast.
In
right.
the 20th Avenue, the St. Dominic. That was small, though.
It was small, but still it was there.
Yeah.
You know, now it doesn't exist.
Now they call it the 3rd Avenue Stroll in Bay Ridge. They have that.
Well, that's actually a nice thing that they
It
do.
is a very pretty. It's
I
very.
think they do one on 5th also. I think it's,
Do they?
I don't know if they call it's a festival. I think
Okay.
it's the Fifth
Oh, the
Avenue
Fifth Avenue Festival?
right. Which is kind of like the same thing, but it's very, you know, it's just a different demographic now. And
What about block parties? We used to have them
yeah,
every.
this year's the first year I have to say I did not see a lot.
Me either.
I've been seeing them though. This year was the first year I didn't
We
see
used to
them.
do block parties on our block every single year, and it was so funny. One year, we do a block party, and it was around Sean's birthday because he's in July. So I said, you know what? Let's have his birthday party here, right? Mm-hmm. So we did this block party. I hired Dora and Diego, you know, the costume people, and they're walking through the feast. The whole block decided we're going to use and do pictures with them. So, because they had no clue, because different cultures. My sister comes outside with tables and puts all her food out there. You had to see the line that lined up. They didn't, the new people on the block didn't know. Every house got their own food for their people. So they lined up at my sister's house and ate all her food.
Oh wow!
I was dead.
It was always those people that wouldn't pay for the block party and then put the table out anyway.
Yeah. No, they didn't pay for the block party, and they thought my sister was the host.
Right.
So yeah.
So the reason why they don't do them now, though, is because your neighbors are not the same. They're not going to do it. You know, it's a totally different thing.
I just feel like nobody has kids anymore.
You know,
like
everybody's got kids.
No. I'm saying like my block, there's no kids. I think there's 4 kids, and 2 of them are mine. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people look for schools. They don't look anymore to see. Like nobody says to me, Marietta, can you find me a house that has a lot of kids on the block? No, their biggest
They
thing
look
is
for the school district.
I want a good school. I want this. I don't want it to be busy. But
Well,
nobody,
isn't that what it's all about?
honestly, when I was looking for my house, I should have said, because I grew up with all kids on our block. So that's something that I should have wanted.
But your kids, you moved there how many years ago?
2016.
So they were already, you know, teenagers.
Actually, when you move to another borough, especially, I hate to say it, where I moved, it's very cliquey. If you weren't friends from elementary school,
Well, that's where that
it's
happens
very
everywhere.
cliquey. But Brooklyn, you come here, everybody makes friends. There's so many different places. I gotta say, moving there, it's not, you know, everybody has a clique.
Right.
There's all different cliques. You have the basketball. You have, they've been friends since pre-K. We couldn't be friends since pre-K. We didn't know you. Don't be mean to my children. Be friendly.
Yeah, you were kind of that person.
I was a crazy mother. When I first moved there, I was a crazy mother. Because I felt bad.
I mean, it's nice to have friends. It's nice to grow up. And I get the whole, like, you didn't go there. But like my son, where he is now, he's there since the beginning. I don't think I know who came in later.
Again,
like I'm
Brooklyn.
not sure.
Brooklyn is different. Brooklyn is different. There's no real cliques in Brooklyn. Like we became friends.
Oh, let me tell you, cliques in Catholic school are way worse. Trust me.
Yeah, but like I would become friends with anybody. You understand now?
Me, on the other hand, wouldn't.
Oh, I'm friends with everybody. I have to have a lot of friends. It drives me crazy.
Couldn't care less.
No, I got to be able to. I need to know what you're doing, when you're doing it, and if I like it, I'm going.
I always feel bad for my children that oh God, I'm so bad, so they miss out because I'm not social like that. But in the same sense as I don't care. They should be to their own drum.
I am super social.
Yeah, I don't.
I love everybody.
But so
except if you piss me off.
It was different. I mean, is that why you moved to Staten Island?
No, actually, we moved to Staten Island. First of all, my house was we had to go. We had a 2-bedroom. It was a lot of people in my house. Even though I own my house, it was a 2-bedroom. I grew up there. My father had passed away in my house. If you know anything about me, the for sale sign was going up the day after he died because I can't. Yeah. And then I thought when Tommy came back from where he was that he would, I just wanted to get everybody out of Brooklyn. To me, that's where all the bad stuff happened. And I'm not blaming Brooklyn, but...
For you, it was like a reason. And a lot of people moved because it was cheaper to move to Staten Island and stuff like that. A lot different.
I mean, I really needed to be closer. It's still close to my family, my siblings. My brother was already in Staten Island.
Well, you're always in Brooklyn.
Yeah. And I work in Brooklyn, too. But I work Staten Island, I work Brooklyn, I work Manhattan, I work Queens. But I didn't care about work. I cared about being with my family, I wanted my kids to know that they could always go see their cousins, whatever. And they do. My kids drive and they go back and forth. And my brother's here. My brother's in Staten Island. He's 15 minutes from me.
Right. So we all do it for a reason.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard for me to leave Brooklyn.
Your family's here.
My mom's here, and she can go wherever I go. And we've thought about making the jump and bypassing Staten Island and going to Jersey or Long Island. Yes. But actually, I don't have it in me to travel like that anymore. If my businesses weren't here, I would have left a long time ago.
But you have to travel to Queens. You have to travel to different places.
Right, so then why put myself in Jersey
exactly,
and make it much further?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That would be a lot. That would be a lot.
So that's why we're going to look for that Staten Island office maybe.
But
actually, I wouldn't move to Staten Island. I've always had this little thing that everybody went there, and your whole cliquey thing is one of my things that I don't, right.
Yeah, but your kids are older now. Angelo, he'll be okay. He's a
I'm
kid.
not. I'll never be concerned about Angelo because Angelo will.
Yeah.
He goes right in and says, "Hi, I'm Angelo." Yeah. I mean, first day of school, he's like.
See, my kids my kids are very quiet. They were totally opposite of me.
Both my kids, and I'm so glad both of my children took after their father.
Yeah, I walk
when it
in
comes
like
to
a
that
bull.
stuff, Danny will talk to anybody. I am so not that person. Like I know these parents for the last 7 years, and I still will not. I'm not going to start the conversation. So you can. I'm just not like that. I'll say hi and that's it. There's nothing. I don't have anything to say. Does that make sense?
I guess. I mean,
what are you gonna shoot the shit for something you don't know?
I talk to people in Stop and Shop. We walk by.
Well, that's the difference between you and I. I want to get my stuff and get out.
We're talking about something. I'm talking about animals. I'm giving them my business card. Call me. We're having a 25-minute conversation. I can't shut up.
Yeah, I know.
think that's a real.
I'm kidding. Anyway, let's do I want to ask you a few questions. Okay. What is your favorite bagel store?
Well, growing up, Dale Bagels.
And where was that?
On 62nd Street and 18th Avenue.
I like Bagel Plus
Which
on
was
New
amazing.
Utrecht Avenue and 75th Street. I thought they were like the home of the French toast bagel. I have to say that was great. I mean, Tasty Bagels was another one. They closed, I think, now, right? Too?
They closed.
Dyke Bagels is around still. It's not bad.
Which one's Dyke Bagels? Oh, yeah, by 7th Avenue. Oh, that's good, too, yeah.
I do actually like Kings Highway Bagels.
Never had it.
It's a good, they have a lot of good stuff in Kings Highway Bagels, but I mean, that's one of the best places. So, Marietta, what is your favorite non-Italian food place?
Well, that would be, of course, when we were in Sheepshead Bay Rolling Roaster. And it's so funny because now they have something like that. They opened up On a Roll in Staten Island.
And it tastes the same?
It tastes exactly the same. I think it's the kids of the owners of Rolling Roasters.
That's pretty cool.
It was
I
awesome.
think Brennan and Cars was much better.
Oh, my God.
But that's just my opinion.
Brennan
What
and
about
Cars
your
is good.
favorite bakery?
Rispoli's. Are you kidding me?
That's not there no more, but the best
No,
ices.
but that was the best, ices.
The best
But
ices.
they have so many. You have Alba, you have Illabate. Isn't that the same or no?
Now they merged.
They
Yes.
merged.
Years ago, they were two separate.
But I'm also not a bakery person. I'm not a big fan of that stuff.
I'm
but
a big fan of Tasty, but I do actually like Bread Plus.
yeah,
So, and that's Bensonhurst still.
yeah,
Yeah.
big time.
What about pizzerias? Since we had a lot of comments, so we had said J&V and Da Vinci's.
And Da Vinci's, but a lot of people are bringing up
L&B,
which the old L&B, yes.
The new L&B, not so much. But it doesn't taste the same. I don't know
No.
what it is, but but people love it and go enjoy it, whatever. But Pizza Wagon was another one that was brought up, and Vic's, which was like an amazing pizzeria that was on Kings Highway, like between West 6th and West 7th.
I never had that.
Oh, well, they're not there, so I can't take you.
Oh, I was going to say.
They went out of business maybe 10 years ago. I mean, I don't know. It's been a while.
I never had it.
It was very good. But actually, our new favorite place
Oh, I love their
most
hot
amazing
honey
is a
brownie.
pizzeria on
13th and
13th and 85th Street. It's actually delicious. It's the owner from John's Deli. And we order it here often. The
And the
dental office
salad-
orders it. The
salad
salad's amazing.
is out of control.
But the honey roni and the prosciutto vodka sauce, it's just amazing. The pizza is really good. Everybody should give that a try because
Oh, my God. I'm not a pizza person. You know that I'm not.
Well, I am. I can eat pizza all the time.
No, I can't. Only when I come here.
I love
But
pizza.
that Ace Pizza is A in my book because it's amazing.
I mean, when I ordered it, I was surprised you liked it because it's not the traditional kind of Brooklyn pizza, but it's really, really good.
so good.
You know?
And it comes hot. Like when you get pizza delivered,
Well, we're only a few blocks away.
it doesn't matter. No matter where you are, when you get pizza delivered, you still got to toast it or heat it or something. You never
Really?
have to, yes.
Maybe in Staten Island, but not in Brooklyn.
I'm not going to call out names, but yes.
Well, we ordered J&V yesterday, and it actually
really?
was steamy. I don't cook. I told you that.
I can't.
You know,
wrong with
what
that.
else can you think of?
Like food-wise?
Yeah.
I mean, you had back then Fortune Cookie and Silver Star.
Right.
That was like when you graduated from PS 48 on 18th Avenue. Everybody took their children to Silver Star
Silver
to
Star
have
was
their
great.
graduation lunch. It was cute. Like
Most amazing place was Silver Star, I think.
yeah,
A lot of people, we really thank everybody for, joining online about it.
absolutely.
I think they will post some of the comments, and we will continue to
Yeah,
talk
we'd
about
love to,
different things.
and we'd love to hear more of your favorite places to party and to eat, and growing up Brooklyn. Like, comment.
I wish things were the same when we were younger, but they're not going to be. I'm not in denial. It'll never be the same.
It will never be the same.
No.
It will never.
I
be
wish
the
my
same.
kids could experience it just, a little bit. I try to tell
try.
them, but it's not the same.
They try.
It's,
They'll never be the same.
But maybe we could add to this show a little Brooklyn minute instead
love
of a
it.
menopause minute.
I
But
love it.
Elle might have some, objections to that one.
Well, sorry, Al. You're out of this one, buddy.
Yes. See, Elle, we did it without you today.
We did it. We did it.
Anything else you could think of?
No.
I mean, what is the general fun of being younger? I mean, would you take anything to go back? Give anything?
I mean, yeah, I would love to go back where everybody was happy and friendly, and your neighbors were out on the stoop because nobody knows what a stoop is
No.
anymore. The neighbors would all hang out and bring coffee outside on the stoop to just.
It was like we were
bullshit.
playing and our mothers were all together having coffee, playing cards, and doing different things. It was so different. We even played board games outside.
We did.
Right. Yeah, it was so
Monopoly
much fun.
was my favorite.
And then there was the times where we got in a lot of trouble, but, not you, Marietta. You were so fantastic.
I was an angel.
It-
I was an angel. Listen, there are a lot of things that we would do and give to go back to the old Brooklyn way. I mean, You come to Brooklyn now, it's like, ugh, I want to kill everybody driving. I can't.
And when you see somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, like, it's like you just pick up where you left off. That was the difference of your neighbors and growing up with people. Like, you can just pick up and it's like nothing. Saw you yesterday, but I haven't seen you in 20 years. You know, It's kind of like us.
Yeah. So we have that kind of relationship because me and Kristy went to school together. And then we met again when you were working for McDonald's.
Yes.
And then you called me to help you with real estate.
Right.
And that's when we became friends. You know, this was how many years in between?
Yeah, a lot of years. And then we decided to do a podcast. So it was...
And I got to just say one other thing. My kids actually come to Brooklyn to the dental office.
Well, maybe that'll change.
Yeah, when I get you a place in Staten Island, we have to. I'm tired of paying the tolls.
You're going to be here anyway for the podcast. Let's remove the podcast.
Yeah, but we take 2 separate cars, sometimes 3. It's stupid. But no.
Because I don't think you'll get me ever over the bridge to move, so.
I have a lot of persuasion.
Well, thank you for joining us on our Go Back in the Past.
In time. Yes. Go back in time. Old school Brooklyn.
Lots of fun.
Yes.
Oh, let's not forget one thing we forgot to say.
What?
The lady that in the wheelchair.
Oh, my God. Come on. They considered her a legend.
So that's what we would like everybody to tell us. Tell us about who the woman was. What was her name?
We can't think of her name. She was the one that drove backwards in the wheelchair. And she wore a poncho.
Somehow she made it from 86 to 65th. They even still went backwards. I don't know why she went backwards.
Her on 4th Avenue. There was something.
She used to get everywhere. And then one day she was not there. Everybody was looking for her. It was like she never like really talked to you. She would be never. She was like a little bit insane kind of.
She was a little insane.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like you go to 86th Street to like what was it, the Wiz or something like that, and she would be like right in front of it. Oh God, how old is the Wiz?
I know.
Wow.
But please, if anybody knows her name, please comment because it's driving us crazy.
Yes. She's even on Google search.
I know, she's definitely, her picture is literally on Google search. It is, I Googled her. And they have her picture, and they consider her a legend of Bensonhurst.
Well, so I think we could thank Brooklyn for all the memories.
I definitely thank them for the memories. But thank you. Please follow, subscribe, comment. We'd love to hear what you have to say.
Welcome to the family.